Today we're on day number 4 of Black History Month. And what if I told you the fight for freedom isn't over? What if I told you the policies today are trying to erase us all over again? They don't want you to know this history because if you did, you'd see the pattern and you'd know how to break free. Battle against oppression didn't start with us and it won't end with us. But history shows us one thing: we don't lose. Black history isn't just about the past, it's happening right now. Can you believe it? Today, we're talking about the modern attacks on Black, LGBTQIA, and marginalized community as a whole, and how history proves we've been here before. This is not our first rodeo. They tried to erase us, silence us, and control us. But our ancestors fought back, and today we are here fighting again. So let's break it down. Right now, as we speak, powerful groups are pushing Project 2025, a policy agenda designed to reverse decades of progress. Do we really understand that? If it is completely implemented, we're facing the repeal of Affordable Care Act, leaving millions uninsured. That's your grandmother, aunts, uncles. The cuts to Medicaid disproportionately harming Black and poor communities, rolling back LGBTQIA plus protections, criminalizing trans identities, and banning gender affirming care, a return to traditional values, blocking LGBTQA plus couples rather from adopting. This is about control, controlling our healthcare, controlling our bodies and our minds. But let me remind you this isn't the first time they've tried this. So, yes, the rich are trying to control our futures. So, let's talk about the wealth gap, a system that is rigged against us. Black people in America weren't just enslaved or prisoners of war. We were systematically shut out of wealth building communities. Black women today make only 58 cents for every dollar a white man makes. Generations of Black families were denied home loans and business funding. The Tulsa Race Massacre, where a thriving Black community that was burned to the ground. It's just one of the many that were destroyed by Black prosperity, of those who envied it. The system was never meant for us to win. But just like before, we're fighting through and finding ways to break through. So let's do a little history lesson. Let's talk about African resistance movements and lessons from the past and how we can learn from them to apply today. Oppression isn't new, but neither is resistance. Let's talk about the Haitian Revolution from 1791 to 1804. Our Haitian siblings that were enslaved in their own country rose up and defeated the French, who colonized them, creating the world's first Black republic. The Mau Mau Revolution in Kenya, where the Kenyan warriors fought back and won their independence. The South African apartheid, they said no to segregation, just like we did in civil rights movement. Isn't it just interesting that the apartheid movement was going on at the same time that the state of Israel was established and the land stolen from the Philistines? And all these examples, these were ordinary people who refused to accept oppression. And guess what? They won. So yes, the fight continues even to this day. History repeats itself, yes, but so does resistance. We are here right now in 2025. We are standing at crossroads, and it cannot be said enough. If we don't fight, we lose. But if we stand up, if we learn from our ancestors, from Haiti, from Kenya, from South Africa, we can change everything. Now, if you watch this for, I want you to drop a comment. What's one way we can fight back today? Tag someone who needs to hear this. Share this video. Repost it because knowledge is power and power changes the world. So I encourage you to stay woke, celebrate this month of Black History, decolonize your mind, and open yourself up to a world of possibilities. This has been Sankofa Sessions Podcast with your host, Chief Apostle Veronica Israel, High Priestess, and the spiritual leader of the Soul Awakening Sanctuary, where we are here helping those that are willing and wanting to decolonize and deconstruct and having an open and safe space that we can do this, letting everyone know we can walk away from the system of oppression and create something for us, by us, and that will be implemented for us and by us that can help us progress and go further. Because many people are realizing they didn't think it could be until it happened to them. And people are realizing that mistakes have been made on their part and they judge things wrongly. And we are seeing attacks and support pulled back from different nations and alliances made that can be detrimental to our society and the world. So let's move, let's wake up, and let's pay attention and do the things that are necessary to prepare ourselves so that we can help bring world peace in this nation. And not only for our generation, but for the generation to come.